Here I was in New Zealand, the airport in Rotorua, New Zealand, and it was in the operations shack when I got a call from Phil Snyder up in Singapore, who asked me would I like to come up to Singapore and take a Convair 440 from Singapore up to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Now, Phnom Penh, Cambodia had been in the news quite a bit, and this sounded like something that I would really like to do. So I told him, sure. And he sent me tickets to catch Air New Zealand. This era was 1974, the fall of 1974, and fly up to Singapore. Once I got to Singapore, we went out to Seletar, which was the old RAF base from World War II, where they were refurbishing these Convair 440s that had been with Garuda Airlines, and they bought them dirt cheap. But they were good airplanes, and they hadn't flown for quite a while, so that posed a little problem, but they've been run up and pretty well set up to go up to Phnom Penh, and took off out of there and headed for Phnom Penh. Now, coming into Phnom Penh, you didn't do it like a regular airport. No, you didn't let down early and cruise into a traffic pattern. You came up overhead the airport and spiraled down because the airport had been surrounded by the Khmer Rouge, and they had 50 caliber anti-aircraft weapons there. And so you didn't want to do that. Even with that precaution in mind and doing that, some airplanes still picked up some holes. A friend of mine in a Convair was letting down there, and the co-pilot bent over to get a chart off the floor when a round came through the window and up through the electrical panel overhead and wherever else it wanted to go. And I did that and landed there. The airport was kind of eerie because the airport was sandbagged all around, bunkers and things like that, because occasionally the Khmer Rouge would fire an artillery round in, or a rocket. Now, we had a little warning for that. Around the perimeter, they'd trigger a siren. When the siren went off, everybody laid down on the ground or tried to get into a bunker until that thing landed and went off. There were casualties caused by that, yes. But more than that, a lot of tension was in the air. And also, the road between the airport and Phnom Penh itself, about 4 miles worth, was also zeroed in by the Khmer Rouge. And occasionally they'd chuck around in there and kill people on bicycles or crew buses or things like that. I lost one co-pilot that way. But that was life there, and then into the town and into a hotel was my life then.